Hello everyone, and welcome to a Factorio Let's Play. Version 1 just came out yesterday, so I want to do a quick free play and basically just launch a rocket. So it won't be a huge, extended series, or at least this first one. We'll just launch a rocket and see if we want to keep going from there. I do like to do rich resources, and I usually don't. Okay, I always turn cliffs off. I really just hate cliffs. So we're going to do that. I like grass. I just think it looks better, and I always forget exactly how to get it. I think this works. Yeah, something like that. We need water to be littler coverage, so less coverage, and the scale can go up so they spread apart more. We need way fewer trees, otherwise we just end up having to cut down a ton. We'll keep it like that. I usually play with biters off, but I will keep them on for this series, and we'll just keep pollution normal, and of course always research Q. I don't really understand why that's not the default, and let's play. So yeah, one thing I'm really not going to be used to. Ooh. Okay. Launch rocket. Yep. All this is about the same. Okay, so this whole beginning cutscene was definitely new. We can get some firearm ammo. So this must have just been for the new version. There we go. We got some iron plate here. If you're new to the game, you can see the materials on the right side column, those 3 iron. So we can just take that with control. If you hold control and click, you will take things out of whatever you are looking at. And so I assume this all stays. No, you can actually pick this up. So let's clean this up before we do anything. And for this episode, our biggest goal is just getting to Steam power. And that'll take some time. It's not a huge amount of work. It's just, it'll be a lot of waiting on plate manufacturing. So let's clean this up so it's out of our way. And kind of tell this map is going to be pretty nice to start with, because our iron, coal, and copper are all super close to each other. Our stone's a little ways away, but that shouldn't bother us too much. And we'll get started with coal production. I don't like to use my tree, so we'll just get a coal. And this will put the coal into the burner, and it'll basically store it as fuel. But it won't use it because we're not actually burning anything, so it's kind of just like a makeshift chest, because we just need a lot of fuel. And I'm looking for stone. Rocks, and I'm seeing nothing. So we may just have to go mine some stone. Usually you can find some rocks that give you a lot of stone, sometimes even some coal. I don't see it. So we are going to have to just get 5 stone for a stone furnace. We'll do it just while we're over here. We'll do another one. We need a stone furnace for a burner, but we also need a stone furnace to smelt iron into plate. And as I was saying earlier, I'm really not going to be used to biters. I have 1,000 hours in this game, even though it probably won't look like it at points in this series. But about 200 or 300 hours in, I decided I just preferred no biters. I just have more fun just focusing on the factory part. But again, since we're just doing a nice version 1 let's play, let's put everything on except for cliffs, which I really dislike. So we need, now that we kind of have some coal, we now need iron plate. And we need that iron plate to make we need this stone furnace to make iron plate. So if we pick up a stack and we hold Control and we right click, it'll put half a stack in the thing. So these are just little shortcuts I'll try to remember to call out as we go. Just for those who may have never seen this game before, you'll really want to learn the shortcuts because you'll use them all the time. So we'll just chop down trees. This will let us get some chests. It's also going to be used for electric poles once we do get power. You can use it as fuel, but let's see, the megajoules, this is 2 megajoules, and the coal is 4, so you get twice as much use out of coal. It'll last twice as long. And we'll just take down this forest and make us a handful of chests, and we'll put it in our hotbar. I sort of have a system I like to do, and you'll see it as I go. I won't explain it, that's boring. But I do like chests, and so basically for this, it would be shift. If it's on the right side here, you'd hold shift, and then if I hit 1, this number 1, I will get my, 1, 3. So shift and then 1, 2, 3 will be my hotkey there. So we should have some plate, and now we can actually make another burner, and that burner's probably going to be for stone, just because again we don't have rocks, which is it's really going to slow us down. So if you're playing a new game and you see rocks, use them, break them down. It'll give you, like, a lot of them will give you like 20 plus stone. And it's just unfortunate that we don't have them, but we can easily just do that. Actually, we can make another one, and then we can have 2 putting, so you can see the yellow arrow goes into the chest, and they'll both be putting into the chest. We are going to run out of coal pretty quickly, and you can just see this automating. And once we get to like 10 total, we'll go continue to work on plate. We'll take this since we're out of fuel anyway. I am going to use wood just because we're over here. And now we need to set up a couple burners just for getting coal, and I'll show you a quick loop you can do with those that makes it pretty easy, and then you don't have to use a chest. But we need more plate. And good. And so you can feed these burners in, or these mining drills into each other. So all you have to do is feed one. Again, I'm just going to pick up coal. And then this will feed this one, which will feed this one, and then they'll keep storing it as fuel, and it'll just go for a while. There is a limit. I can't remember the fuel limit, but eventually it'll stop when it gets too full. But you can just sort of run by, hold Control, and then hold down the left click button, and you'll just pick it all up like that. And then we can go right click here. And that's basically what we do for a while. Sort of this loop. And we need a lot more stone, because basically we want like 6 to 8 of these just for coal, and then we'll need like 10, I like 10-ish for this, and then we need like 2 or 4 for copper. And you could just keep it like this. I could just do one system here, 2 drills there, one system here. It would just take forever. So, and that's really what this game's about. It's like, how fast do you want things to happen, how efficiently. Yeah, that's about it. So we need lots more stone. We can put quite a bit more fuel into that. And now we can get some more iron going, I think would be the most part. You need a ton of iron is basically the moral of the story here. You need lots of iron the entire game, but especially at this beginning part, just to make more drills. And eventually we'll need science. Science is how you, so if you hit T to research, here's your research tree, and science is how you unlock basically everything. So the first thing we'll unlock is our assembling machine. I think that's what we want. It might not be a bad idea to get military, just because we really want this machine gun, because the pistol's really terrible. But we really want automation, so we'll start that. It's not actually going to research. To research, we have to make the packs and then put them into a science lab, but we are not near that point yet because we still have to get lots and lots and lots of iron. So stone is going to be our limiting factor here. So let's get 2 mining drills on stone, because I really don't want to have to travel all the way down to this patch more than I have to. And let's get, there we go. Okay. So now we have 4 burner mining drills, and that will give us a bit of coal. Actually, we should use those for iron. We just really need iron. We'll have enough fuel for now. So let's set up more of these. And again, if you hold control and hold right click, you can just drag. Makes it a lot faster. And we'll take... Oof, okay, maybe we do need more fuel. I'll just do that again. And now we want irons. We'll left click here. And I would love 1 more drill for this coal. It'd be perfect if this patch was like right there, but don't usually get that lucky. Okay, now we have lots of stone furnace. While we're here, let's just feed it coal so it doesn't stop. Let's get 1 more before we head back, and then hopefully we don't have to come back for a while. So we need 1 more for coal, and then we'll just do another one. We can start some copper, might as well. We will need copper for basically everything electrical. So copper cables, and let's see, what are these called? Yeah, electric poles. We'll use copper cable, all that. So we have the drill, we have the furnace, and we don't have the coal. And now we do. There we go. Now let's do this. We could put these on here, not really because we'll use it as a hotbar, but because it'll tell us how many we have at a glance. And of course we need that. Okay, so this is the point where we really just kind of let things run a little bit. So what I'll probably do is, actually we can maybe make, might be good to just start. No, we can't do science until we have power. What am I thinking? So for power, we need a offshore pump. So we need just copper, basically. So we'll take some of that and make 1 offshore pump. We need 1 boiler. And then I like to just go ahead and start off with 2 steam engines because you want 2 steam engines per boiler. So I just like to fill up a boiler, and then just fun fact, you can do 20 boilers per offshore pump. So we're a long ways away from a second offshore pump. And 1 more of these, and then you just need like some electric wire, so we'll just do that. Take some more of that. And then electric poles I like to put here. So we have electric poles, we have that, and we'll get some of that, and we'll just feed more of that, and we just do this for a while. So we can actually start setting up steam power, I believe, if we get a lot more coal, because that is what will feed it for most of the game. Eventually we'll probably upgrade, actually we'll probably upgrade later to like solar power, nuclear, stuff like that if we want to. It just kind of depends on how quickly we get to the rocket launch. But for now, we can start setting up our steam power, which is pretty simple. You just, let's see. We got to figure out which way we're going to go. We'll probably do our bus to the right, which means we can put our steam engine down. We will need, I like undergrounds. And then if you do an underground, you can run belt and other stuff. So I just like to do that for, we'll do this just because this is bothering me. We can always move it later. It's pretty simple. Now we put the water in the, okay, we put the water in the boiler, put our steam engines on, and we will need our electric poles going to both of them. And then all you have to do is feed the boiler some fuel. It'll turn the water into steam, and we have power. 1.9 megawatts of power. Eventually we'll get coal like on a belt and get that fed here automatically, but for now we can just do a simple chest, a burner inserter. So this will take coal and it'll actually feed itself coal first, so you don't have to fuel it. You can just put coal in here, it'll feed itself a couple, and then it'll start fueling the thing. And then we can build some science labs once we have the materials and get our science going. So that is actually, I would say, that's kind of what I wanted from the first episode, was just to get to steam power. So next time we will start our research. We'll probably get this a little better automated, so we don't have to worry about feeding it coal, and see how much time we have left on the next episode. So that is it for this one. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to, and of course have yourselves, hold on, a very nice day.